Hello and welcome to my garden. I'm absolutely thrilled to tell you that this week's vintage haul is mostly garden related, which is exactly what I hope for when I go out treasure hunting. So first of all, if you follow me this way, I'll show you something very exciting and something very hard to come by. I collect vintage and antique plant pots. I do sell some of these on my vintage website, but I've recently decided to try and keep the bigger ones to myself because they're getting harder and harder to find. So I was absolutely thrilled to pick up 4 of these ones. These are machine pressed plant pots and they've got some lovely wear. If Rowan can just come a bit nearer, you can see the lovely wear there. So even though they're machine pressed, they've still got lots of character. And then these ones are hand thrown. Very often the maker of these are Sankey, Bulwell Sankey. I can't see what that one says, but you just really can't find these very often. So I've decided to keep them because one day I'm hoping to have a beautiful greenhouse and I will want to fill it with all these beautiful old pots. I really have had a great week finding garden paraphernalia and it just keeps coming and coming. This was another pot that I picked up and they just have so much character and I think they look great in the garden. Maple is happily modelling my new bathtub as well. I picked that up at the weekend and have instantly turned it into a little pond with a little water fountain, solar water fountain that I bought last year. I'm super excited about this purchase. A few years ago I found a vintage metal hammock frame and I did have a hammock to put in it, but unfortunately some rodents devoured it over the winter. And I've been looking for a replacement hammock ever since, and I found this at the weekend. I just love the colours. I dream of spending my days lying on a hammock drinking champagne, and of course it never quite happens like that, but every sunny day throughout the summer I do come out and put cushions down on all the chairs and put the hammock up, and then whoever fancies enjoying the garden can come out and have a moment. But this is brilliant. I cannot wait for the sun to come out. I might even try and spare a few minutes to actually spend some time on it myself. It really has been such a great week finding garden paraphernalia. I love vintage bits in the garden, and this week it's just kept coming and coming. So moving on, I have sold loads of these in the past. This is a potato riddle, but I don't have any for myself, and again this is something that I am going to keep. What I want to do with it is use an old bucket and just pop it in there, plant it up with lovely trailing plants and then pop it in the ground, and that will look brilliant. I've also seen them used with hanging baskets put in them, and they just look great around the garden, sticking out of a border. They just give the border some height, so really pleased with that. And I found another bucket at the car boot at the weekend and another one, so I'll have to decide which bucket to put in here, but really happy with that. So moving on, I almost feel embarrassed to show you the next things. I did toy with the idea of not showing you, but in open and honest transparency I'll show you. I bought another vintage pudding bowl. In fact I bought 2, but the other one's already been used, so that's currently in the washing up. So that's to go with my washing bowl collection. And yes, I bought another cake stand. I can't wait to finish my kitchen to show you what I intend to do with all these. I really hope that I'll find somewhere to do a brilliant cake stand display. So I thought that was a pretty one, and I like to get them at all different varying heights, so that was quite a nice height one. Now last week I managed to resist a basket, and a few of you congratulated me on the willpower of leaving a basket in the shop, but I didn't manage it this time. I saw this and just thought that this was glorious. It was an okay price. I do pay a fair bit for baskets because a good one is worth it, I think. So yes, another basket. Well, that is it, I believe. Really happy with my purchases. I'd love to know what you think, and if you're not already following me, please do remember to subscribe. I'll see you the same time next week. Bye for now.